What is up guys, how's it going? In this video I'll be reviewing the Rogers Blackberry Q10. So first of all, let's go ahead and take a look at the hardware of the device. On the left hand side is the HDMI port along with the charging connector. On the right are the pause and play buttons along with the volume buttons. On the very bottom of the device is where the speaker is located. And on the top is the 3.5mm headphone jack along with the power button and two small microphones. There's obviously the traditional red LED light that flashes in front whenever you have a notification. It has a 2 megapixel front facing camera which is capable of shooting 720p video. On the back is the 8 megapixel camera which shoots 1080p video along with the LED flash. The phone has a removable back with 2100 mAh battery, a micro SD card slot, and 16 gigs of onboard storage. The phone has a dual-core 1.5 GHz Snapdragon S4 processor with the Adreno 225 graphics card, and on the software side of things, it's running Blackberry's latest BB10 OS. The phone has a 3.1-inch Super AMOLED screen which has a pixel per inch density of 328. Colors appear very natural and the picture isn't washed out, it's pretty good. The version of the Blackberry Q10 Rogers hooked me up with is running LTE, so thanks to that, on Rogers Anyplace TV Live, I can literally watch live TV shows, episodes, live football matches, anything you want to watch, and it plays perfectly with no lag at all. LTE is the way ahead, and Rogers are doing a great job with this. Now, Blackberry has added a few features in BB10 which we'll be taking a look at. The first is you can just pull on from the screen anywhere you are and it'll bring out the settings menu regardless of whatever app you're in. Another great feature which I absolutely love is that you can just swipe your finger from the bottom to the top on the screen and you unlock the phone. No need to press any buttons at all. Another feature is called your Blackberry Hub. Now you just have to do one simple gesture from the screen and you can get into your hub. Your hub is where all of your information is, your text messages, your emails, voice calls, BBMs. Everything will be in your hub and neatly organized waiting for you whenever you want to access it. Another neat feature is what Blackberry is calling active frames. Now, to sum it all up, basically what active frames are basically like widgets, but they're apps which are actually running in the background. So anytime you get back into them, they're right there, whatever you were doing. If you're watching a YouTube video, it's going to be running right there. It's not going to close. You can just hit the X on the bottom and it closes, and it's a neat way of organizing stuff. Now, let's get to the keyboard. The keyboard actually reminds me of the Bold 9900 if you've used it before, but it's, the Bold 9900 was curved and this is sort of flattened out on the device, so it's really straight, but typing just comes naturally. If you're a Blackberry user, you're going to love this. The keys are nicely spaced out. They're not too close. There's also this autocorrect feature which always nails it. It's sort of the best autocorrect feature I've used on a device, literally. And typing just works fine. It just flies and it flows and whatever you like to call it. I really love typing on this and it reminded me a lot of my BB days. Now let's talk about the camera on this device. Now, if I had to rate this camera, I won't say it's too good. I won't say it's too bad either. I would put it somewhere in the middle. It's maybe average or a little above average. There are certain shooting modes you can choose from: HDR, burst mode. You can also select or change the aspect ratio. There are also some scenes you can set, such as night mode, action mode, if you're running and stuff. Something I like though is that you just have to tap the screen and it takes a picture right away. It's pretty much instant. There's no lag or any gap in between. It just hit that and it'll take the picture. Video mode is pretty alright. It shoots 1080p and some other various modes as well. You can also turn lighting on and off, and just some basic settings you can do, but overall it's okay. It's not too bad. The front facing camera is alright as well for taking selfies, BBM video, and for making Skype video calls. A really neat feature I found in the gallery was that there's this little app that turns all of your photos into sort of like a photo album. So you can choose whatever title you want and ending you want, and then it'll just put your pictures into one sort of movie-like thing. And it might sound crazy, but it is very good. It's quite interesting on what they can do. It's just an app, but it's pretty nice. Now, as far as gaming is concerned on this device, I tried a few games. First of all, I tried Angry Birds, which is a very basic game, and it ran perfectly fine, no problems. The second game I tried is also a basic game, but it has a little more running here and there. It's called Run in the Crowd. It's a pretty neat and addictive game. You should definitely try it out. And as you can see, this game also ran perfectly fine, no problems. Ran smoothly. Now, a graphic intensive game, which is Asphalt 8, I believe, I tried this out too, and it ran fine. There were a few frame drops here and there, sometimes it lagged, sometimes it didn't, but it ran perfectly fine, and the phone pretty much handled it well. Now, with all that into consideration, this phone handles anything you throw at it pretty much very fast. If you've used an earlier BB before, you're going to love this device, and you can simply go in and out of apps without any worries. Now, as far as apps are concerned, BlackBerry is still lacking a few apps. If you watch my Z10 review, you might have noticed how much I stressed Instagram and Skype. Now, there are some new additions, but not too many, but I'd say they're trying to get there. With Skype finally now on board, I think Instagram and a lot more apps may be possible. BlackBerry just needs to keep going after these developers, and I really hope they do bring their apps to BB10. To sum it all up, the Q10 is actually a pretty great phone. It has a nice build quality, it has Skype on board, and if you've been a BlackBerry user or love BlackBerry, you're absolutely going to enjoy this device once you do get it. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the video. If you liked it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to stay tuned to more of my stuff. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or follow me on Twitter, Google+, on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.